going on, everybody? I am back with another Cool Stuff Games Duelist Nexus Regional, and I have
Little Magileine.
Congratulations. What did you play and what did you place?
I placed 16th place. I played the best deck, Madolche.
Well, congratulations. You got your invite in for this year.
Yep.
And before we get into the list, any shout outs?
Yes, quite a few actually. So firstly, shout out to Fossil Dynaf, shout out to Shogi, shout out to you, Nikolai, and shout out to DJ for all giving me information about the meta and like how to approach this. Also, shout out to Donnie for giving me the best game of today. It was the most fun by far. Shout out to Masterpiece Games and shout out to Okay, so now going for the deck profile. We have 3 copies of Best Girl Magileine. We're gonna start with all Madolches. 3 copies of Angeli, 3 copy of Fenix Esther. These are your 1-card combos. 3 copies of Fruitcake. This is a 1-card combo if you have something in the graveyard. So 1.5-card combo. 2 copies of the Brick Gelato. 1 copy of Fenix Esther going to the rest of the Madolche cards. For combo pieces, 1 Chateau, 1 Salon, 1 Ticket, and for defensiveness, 2 Promenades.
Yep.
Alrighty, so that's it for Madolche stuff. Next, we're gonna go into the Vernalizer Fairies.
Yeah.
Which is going to be extenders from Madolches as we keep going. So we have 3 copies of the Duck, 2 copies of Wanda, 1 copy of Cosmo. And that's it to make sure that these go through, extend. Once they stop it, I get to keep going. Next, I have my board breakers. We have 3 copies of the Sticky String Kaiju, 1 copy of Kurikara, 1 Pankratops, and 1 Archfiend Eccentric. Next, we have my hand traps. We have 2 copies of Herald of the Orange Light, and 2 Ash Blossoms. And for the random floodgate to go with Cosmo, we have 1 copy of the Barrier Statue. Next is just the rest of the spell cards of the deck. Cosmic Cyclone to deal with Pearly a little bit. 3 copies of Small World to make any card turn into any other card. And 3 copies of Prosperity to help with the consistency. Next, going into the extra deck, we have 3 copies of Tiramisu. 2 copies of Glassy Flay, 2 copies of Chocolate Mode, 2 copies of Sistart. After that, we have all of our flex slots. The only one that came up being Underworld Goddess. So 1 Baguska, 1 Zeus, 1 Exiton. The only flex block card that came up, Underworld Goddess, 1 Aza, and 1 Lingaribo. Lastly, we have our sideboard, which is going to be 2 copies of Denko to help players with Labyrinth, 2 copies of Didiko for Branded and some other rogue matchups. Drill and Lockwood is a good card for this format. Purple Light for the Eradicator Virus. 2 copies of Dark Ruler to help with like Vanadium. 3 copies of Encore for Pearly and for Kashchira, and 3 copies of
Emotional Deck.
Best card of the deck. So thank you all so much. I hope you enjoyed the profile. If you have any questions, feel free to put in the comments, and maybe I'll look around and try to answer myself.
Congrats, man.
Thank you so much.